Sincero. Your queen is an unworthy bitch.
That is no way to talk about a goddess.
If you are a guardian of Egypt, the country will surely be dead in moments.
Keep talking. You'll soon find yourself without a head.
Did you stop by the broth and see my handiwork?
Your intimidation is sad. Come, let me give your car a break.
You fool to all. You think you can change any of our plans?
You will soon be dead. That is changing nothing.
Death to Cleo! We are the Gabinianis, and Egypt is ours! Hurrah! My warriors were thwarted, but I shall not be.
2 axes isn't enough axes.
Let this queen die. The only dignity she has left is death.
If death requires dignity, then allow me to decorate you, for you are the official. Save a place in the duat for your brother Septimius. Hey, old man. Oh, are you injured?
Just a flesh wound.
Aye.
I am fine. Nothing hurts anymore. My mind is a riot. All I have is that I am pushed further. One more attempt to snuff me out.
My queen, rest and remember
I do
that...
not need rest. This civil war is no closer to ending. I need a fucking throne. My throne rots in the hands of my brother. Instruct Phoxidas to prepare ship. We head to meet Pompey. My last resort. You two go ahead and tell him we're coming.
Yes, my queen. Bayek, if we don't get to Pompey first, Septimius might. Appears those Gabinianis left us a felucca. Kind of them. Septimius is the shit-eater. He is the man we must escort to the Devourer.
And of Pothinus?
He will be more fodder for the Devourer.
And then we return home.
We will only return home with Cleopatra in our company, to show the Sea Ones what has changed, what we have changed.
How are things on your trireme?
Great. Phoxidas has entrusted me with...
Why don't we take each other here?
in this reed boat.
Take advantage of these rare moments between us, before your new job steals you away as savior of all Egypt.
You make jokes, but it is not funny. It is greatness I am after. This country is at civil war, one simply cannot deny it. Everywhere is misery.
I love you, Aya. And we are Medjay. We do serve and protect, but we work alone. I share your hatred for Ptolemy. But remember, Cleopatra is a Ptolemy. She's the better of two evils.
We must serve greatness. What greatness do we serve now?
We are parents.
We were parents. I love you, Bayek of Siwa. But what are you of now?
Death hangs in the air.
The stench is great. I'm getting familiar with rotten flesh.
Are those...
Gods. The Nile will run red for many moons.
Osiris will be busy. These are Romans.
None of Ptolemy's Ineket Iadets?
No. Septimius has beat us.
Funny how all great men are reduced to food for maggots. This is a cemetery for our ambitions.
No. No, it can't be. Where is Caesar?
He has arrived in Alexandria. He is heavily guarded, so there's...
Bring me to him. I will get to Caesar if I have to drag myself through the sewers of the palace.
Forewarning, Bayek. Once we board this ship, there is no turning back. And we finish with the Queen on her throne, or each of our heads on a pike.
I understand.
It is rare that our cargo is a goddess. I apologize. We have no kings or queens on our ship. Only gods and goddesses. So you should fit right in.
All strange and terrible things are welcome.
I am worried that my quarters are not as comfortable as your palace.
Comforts. We despise them.
My loyal shield boy! Are you fit?
I am in awe of this goddess. We must do her well. I can't believe she's on our ship.
Hey, don't be fooled by appearances. She needs us more than we need her. Raya. She is the real goddess.
There, in the distance.
Aya, already showing Bayek the best places to make love, huh?
Enough, Fox. It is time to make war.
Brothers at sea, today we carry a precious cargo. Queen Cleopatra, great lady in perfection. She of the Sage and Bee. With so many other cocksure titles, my breath falters just to think of them. Now, if you'll direct your attention to the fort, you'll notice we have some friends bearing down upon us. Emissaries of our little pharaoh. How kind of them to come forth! Let us welcome them, shall we? Warmly, with a ball of flaming refuse. Ah la 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 la! This reminds me of a day 20 years back, when I sailed in a group of pirates.
The Sicilians was it?
Ah, you heard the stories. That's right. I was a hired hull then too. They were planning an inland raid on Antioch and needed a few extra sails. It was my first and only deep into the life of a scoundrel. I prefer having a charade of pieces. Only a charade.
A shred can be hard to come by.
He speaks! The great Medjay.
We are at sea, Captain. Any greatness here is yours.
Ptolemites! Burn them! La!
We have got them now, time!
Give them a taste of our fire! Arrows!
Heave!
Look out!
Galley speed! Up tempo!
Just say the word! Now! Take a piece of that! Well done then! Seacraft comes naturally to you.
Easier to sail about when the sea is empty of ships trying to sink you.
Want a dozen missing triremes, not a lot the main fleet.
It will take some time for them to find the wreckage. Onwards!
Captain, my shield smells like charcoal.
Damastes, please, shut up! We press on!
With caution. We're not yet in calmer waters.
There! More Ptolemy ships!
They'll want to box us in and drive us against the shore.
I see that look in your eyes. Why should we fight them? We can just barge on through and head straight for Alexandria.
I need to be sure the way is safe for Cleopatra. We have to do this.
Those Necatiades will feel Ra's arrows.
Nice to hear Egyptian vulgarity on a Greek ship. Variety is what makes life interesting. And bloodshed. Ah, la, 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 la! The fleet awaits your command, Aya. Our catapults will fire upon your order. Ah! There it is! No! Take them, you slackers! Ah! Cut them off! Don't let them talk! Take a piece of that! Take a piece of that! Now! Now!
Bam! They got us!
Take a piece of that! Now! Going to Rama!
Square with that one!
Show no mercy! Send them to the abyss! Just say the word! Aaron! Look out! Take a piece of that! Damn it! There! More Ptolemy ships!
They'll want to box us in and drive us against the shore.
I see that look in your eyes. Why should we fight them? We can just barge on through and head straight for Alexandria.
I need to be sure the way is safe for Cleopatra. We have to do this.
Those Necatiades will feel Ra's arrows.
Nice to hear Egyptian vulgarity on a Greek ship. Variety is what makes life interesting. And bloodshed. Ah, la, 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 la! The fleet awaits your command, Aya. Our catapults will fire upon your order. The fleet is at your disposal. One signal, and fire first upon them. No! This is not a battle we win without catapults! Ah, la, la, la! Which one is the god of fire? Wake him up! And tell him it's time to unleash his wrath! Say the word! Don't save our ammunition, Aya! Waste it! And there! The fleet is at your disposal. One signal, and fire burst on them. Which one is it got the fire? Wake him up and tell him it's time to unleash his wrath! This is not a battle we win without catapults! La 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 la!
Steady! Steady!